Good morning, everybody. I am actually fucking so excited. I just held nearly a minute handstand with my head tucked under. I'm like buzzing. It's so exciting when you get things like that. And it reminds you, and it reminds me consistently that everything is a practice. It's a big reason why I practice handstands, because it teaches me to continue to practice the things that I want to see. So by putting a consistent effort and repetition into a physical practice, you start to see results. And the same is for our dialogue and our language. If we don't practice things such as compassion and kindness, if we don't practice things such as catching our language and then interrupting the pattern and replacing it with love and a feeling of gratitude or appreciation or just acceptance, then nothing's going to change, because we're allowing the brain to do what it always knows. I want to share with you briefly how powerful compassion can be. Now, I speak on this often, and it's a big part of the Watch Your Language book and the workshops I do in schools. Dr. Masaru Emoto did an experiment back in the 1980s, and he spoke to water. And he also had thoughts to water, and at the time he was able to capture the images of the water crystals as he spoke to them, and you can have a look on Google. I have actually posted about it. But when he spoke to the water, saying words such as "I hate you," "I think you're ugly," "I wish you would die," the water crystals formed in a really messy sequence. They were all over the shop. They were scattered, and they were not in any form. When he spoke and thought to the water with an energy of compassion and kindness, saying things such as, "You're beautiful, I love you, I'm so grateful for you," the water crystals form these beautiful, perfect shapes. What are we made of? Most of us is water. Our brains are over 70% water. It's really, it's not rocket science to look at this experiment and then to look at ourselves and to go, okay, how are my crystals forming? How is my body responding to the words and the thoughts that I'm saying to myself on a daily basis? What is it that I'm practicing consistently? And this is the message I really want to share to you today. Compassion is the highest form. Compassion, when you say the word compassion, you actually soften. When you offer compassion to somebody else, or your child or your dog or somebody who's in pain, you soften. When you offer self-care and kindness to yourself, your body actually receives. So you can tell in your body if you are in a state of self-sabotage or judgment or criticism. You're actually going to tense up around your shoulders. You're going to feel really rigid. You're going to feel hot in your face. You probably will feel digestive issues such as bloating, cramping. You might have problems going to the toilet. And you'll be really quick to react. But somatically, you're going to get a response. Your body will actually start to close in. The shoulders will come up around the ears and your traps will lift. And you'll actually be protecting your heart for fear of getting hurt. So in the world we're in today, it's really easy to not be ourselves. We have everything around us in the world telling us that we're not enough as we are, that we need to look a certain way to be liked or to be successful. We need to have this kind of job, etc. But that is taking away from the pure essence of ourselves, because, I put a post up before from my book, from Story 6, the more we practice trying to people please and to perfect and to try and be liked by everyone, the more energy and attention that takes, and we're going to actually resent that. In our bodies, we're going to be tight and rigid because we're not allowing our true authenticity to come through. So in circumstances where we feel challenged to not be ourselves, It's actually about letting our guard down and stepping into a place of fear and vulnerability and allowing ourselves to be seen as we are. Some people might not like that 100%, and some people might freak out when you start to step into your light. But when you do that, you're going to find that you're going to empower yourself with this feeling of self-worth and acceptance and go, this is what it feels like to be myself. You know, we are not here in this earth to please others. We're not here to change for others or to be liked. We're here to actually really shine from our true authentic self and be the human that we were born to be. And it takes so much energy and attention and time to really act out the role of somebody else because we feel that that's what society wants of us. So today and maybe tomorrow, I really invite you to offer yourself compassion when you feel yourself trying to merge a certain way to please another, or saying yes when you really want to say no, by actually deciding to put yourself first and rest or do something for yourself. Don't think of it as selfish, think of it as self-care. Gabby Bernstein says in her book Super Attractor, it is good to feel good. We've just been brought up and conditioned in a way that we think that we have to strive and push and punish ourselves and work our asses off to be successful and to climb the ladder. But if we're always searching, we're always going to be looking, it's right here. This is it as it is right now. You need nothing else. You just need to accept yourself as you are. So today I want you to notice what's going on in your body. How are you reacting to certain situations? And then can you respond instead by rolling your shoulders back, opening your heart, offering a space of vulnerability and openness, and just see what comes back to you. If you come to somebody, and kids are the same, and you're triggered or you're faced with a situation and you feel this happen, they're going to react the same way back to you. But if you are in a situation and it gets uncomfortable, and it will, this is what happens in life, if you can take a deep breath in and then relax your shoulders and keep your torso upright, you allow more space for your breath to move through you, allow yourself to stay into your ventral vagal nervous system, where we find an essence of calm and we're clear and we can make good decisions. And that's where essentially we want to come home to every single time. But by you doing that, you're giving yourself an offering and a gift of compassion, and then you're offering that gift to somebody else to do the same. So see how you can watch your language today by paying attention to the somatic response in your body and going, what does this look like? What does this feel like? Can I actually offer myself compassion instead? And see how that feels and what response is that going to have in your physical body today. Remember guys, always tune in back to yourself. Again, we can spend our whole life pretending to be somebody we're not, but I guarantee you that is going to take so much energy and so much effort. You're going to be exhausted, you're going to be tired, you're going to be stressed, you're going to be pissed off, you're going to be resentful. And then by the time we're 40, 50, 60, you're going to be going, wow, who the fuck am I? I really don't know who I am. I've spent all these years trying to be somebody else. I've really lost the essence of myself. So use today to come back to you, to practice your own authenticity and see how it feels. Watch your language, guys, and have a most amazing day. I'm actually speaking at an event in Newcastle, I nearly forgot, at Merriweather Surf House on Sunday, the 2nd of May. I'll share that event today on Facebook. It's for a really, really great cause, and it's for women empowering women. It will be Merriweather Surf House, Sunday, the 2nd of May, myself, and another amazing speaker to really bring women together, to just empower ourselves and feel good about being the amazing women that we are. Have the most amazing day, everyone.